Good morning, beautiful people.
Good morning.
This is getting more and more irritating.
You're listening to the Views News Podcast. The Big Thing, Part 2.
Hello, and welcome to this podcast series dedicated to Erasmus Plus project, The Big Thing. This series is brought to you by some of the Belgian participants in the project, who is represented by Views International. Views International is an international association that operates as a network of organizations in 23 countries. Our projects aim to promote mobility and independence of young people with a visual impairment. It is also a team of young Europeans, visually impaired or sighted, who are actively involved in specific projects at the European level. Our objectives are to facilitate the meetings between young European people, majority of whom are visually impaired, to optimize the chances of these young people to be integrated in the social, private, and professional life as autonomously as possible, and to develop a spirit of solidarity and democracy specific to European culture. In this series of episodes, we will be giving you a closer look at the Erasmus Plus project, The Big Thing, which involves the Spanish association ARCA as leading organization, and supported by Views International and Zavod Otis from Slovenia.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Views News Podcast. My name is Jay and today I'm here to introduce you to the second episode of our podcast. In the first episode we had the pleasure to talk to our great trainers Vicky and Daniele, and today we are going to meet two of the Belgian participants who were in international training and in the national training of the Big Thing project. Together with them, we will also talk to one of the accompanying person who took part with us in Slovenia. So to start, let them introduce themselves.
My name is Ibrahim. I am 36 years old and I am blind. I work in the accessibility field and I did some projects with views already, but it is my first project with people that have different disabilities.
Okay, so my name is Kinga. I come from Poland. I ended up in the Big Thing project thanks to my volunteering in Liège, because I am ESC volunteer in Liège with the cooperating organization which is Views International. And at the beginning of my project, so in March, Anka, so the Views coordinator, she asked me if I would be interested in such a project. And I'm interested in many things, so yeah, that's how I ended up in the Big Thing project.
I discovered the Big Thing project through announcement on the Facebook group of Views and also through an email that I received. So I discovered it in two ways.
My roommate is a person who lost his sight 6 years.
Hello, I am Angélique. I am an assistant of Belgium for the Belgium teams. And I work as a volunteer since 2008, so I know very good views. It's a passion for me.
What did motivate you to join?
It's very good. I love this project, Big Things, because I know a lot of things now of the different handicaps, and it's very new for me and very interesting.
Gain new skills and new experiences in general, because I've never worked in a non-formal education, so I really wanted to try it. I wanted to have as many possibilities to meet new people as possible, and I end up to meet amazing people I talk with now and as well as the others. So yeah, I received more than I expected, actually.
The motivation for me to participate in it is because I would like to improve my way of organizing workshops, because I like it. It's something that I like. It's something that I already do in my job in a certain way. And it's always nice to learn how to do it when there is a challenge. For example, if I have to do it, and if there is a person with another disability that will come to this workshop, and if I know it, what solution can I put in place to make this thing happen in a good way, in a successful way? So for me, it's something that I really think that it could be more valuable for my job and also for my personal life. It's like when you're sighted, you don't know things about a disability, but also when you have one disability, you don't know things about the other ones.
What was the most challenging moment that you have experienced during this first part of the project?
One of the biggest challenges was for me as a blind to communicate with a person who is deaf, of course, because I don't know the sign language, and even though if I know, I will not be able to see the answer of the person. And maybe this person know how to sign for people who are blind and deaf, but I would not know this one. So anyway, there are so many factors that makes it not possible, but it was still really apparently doable, because they can use the smartphone to translate my word into texts, and they are able to speak, because some people are deaf but they still learn how to speak with some help that they had since they are young. And the amazing part is that they don't only do it in Spanish in this case, but they were also able to do it in English. So that was amazing to see that they don't know just the international language in English, but they also know how to pronounce, how to say things. So I think my challenges was that I did not know how it was possible to interact. We also had some help of the interpreter, and they really did an amazing job.
My sign is this one. It's a K in Spanish Sign Language, which would be the pointer finger going upwards and the middle finger going straight across, kind of like a 90-degree angle, and hitting the kind of top middle of your chest.
As we heard, we had the first part of the Big Thing project in Slovenia, and now we are getting ready to join the second part in Spain. We are really super excited because we know there's gonna be a lot of new beautiful moments. So here's my question. What was, for you, a very beautiful moment or just an impactful moment that you had until now? It could be in international or in the national training.
I think we will all agree if I will quote this cooking activity in Slovenia.
So we thought, what can we do today? Let's do a cooking session.
Woo!
Cooking session.
Whoa!
It is one of the most exciting and original activities I've ever done. So we were in the mixed groups as a visually impaired people mixed with the people who not hear well or they are deaf, with the people on the wheelchairs. We needed to cooperate to prepare a meal. So that was super interesting because we had no limits, no rules. The formula of this activity was very open, very wide. It was up to us as three groups to find out the solution, how to manage the resources and know-how, and with us inside with different personalities. So it showed the originality of the project and these various activities, and that in this project you can expect actually everything, because I was not at all prepared for such activity, but I've learned a lot about team building, teamwork, about communication, and also about disabilities and how our disabilities impact our input into the group.
To share something impactful or that was a beautiful moment. It was not a good thing, because it was when one of our colleague He had an accident, and it was for me the most impactful thing to see that solidarity can happen at some moments. And I liked it a lot. I like this moment of helping somebody out of the responsibility, but just as a human feeling.
So Ikebana is an art, let's say, that comes from Japan, and the word means the art of arranging flowers. This meaning is kind of finding the balance between the human and the nature. Putting together leaves, flowers, stems, put them together and build something that ideally goes to towards the sky. We would like to invite you to divide yourself in groups, in mixed group, and to mingle as much as possible. Let's count. So, 1.
My most beautiful memories of this project was Maria, who gave us explanation about the wheelchair and share the van. And we discussed about why they have made this van. They go to holiday with this van. And it was fantastic because we can go into the van and share the experience with Maria. It's only hope. When you see a person in a wheelchair, you can't imagine have so beautiful possibilities. They dance, they go for exhibition, and they share with us this beautiful moment of their life. And also we can share most beautiful moment of our life. And so it was a very good exchange.
So we have the flower from the mountain.
Yes.
Then we have a flower that the rabbits eat.
Yes.
Which color does it have?
Green.
Okay.
Pissorli. Pissorli.
Pissorli. It's good for peeing, you say, eh?
Yes, good for pea and good for rabbits also.
Okay.
Raspberry.
You took a raspberry?
Yes, it's raspberry.
Everybody's speaking flowers and I'm just here with the horse shit.
What did you take?
Oh, yes, it's a very good idea.
Yeah?
You took the shit of the horse?
Yes.
No. Okay, I'll stay away from you. You cannot touch.
For the Ikebana activities, I was in a group and we go in the nature to come with some flowers. And one moment I say with Youssri, we can go to the trash and and take something. It's good for Ikebana. So it was a joke for me, but for Youssri not. It was not a joke. He takes something of the pocket and he say, "This is for the Ikebana activities." So it was very funny because of one thing we can make some good things, even with trash. We can make an activity and we can share something and something very beautiful. So I was very proud of this. But we have a lot of stuff.
We can make a beautiful artwork.
What are your wishes and your hopes?
Regarding my hopes and my wishes for the last part of this project is to have fun, spend a very good time with the people, with the rest of the participants, as well as to keep in touch. I would like to really stay in touch with most of the people I met within this project, regarding Belgian group and as well as the Spanish or Slovenian group. I'm really looking forward to stay linked together, to be in touch, maybe to cross within the other projects somewhere in Europe or apart from Europe maybe. And I would like to as well do these workshops we should prepare to try myself as a facilitator, as a trainer, because each time I deliver workshops, there's always something I would like to do better, and I would like to have this opportunity to improve myself within this process. So yeah, that's my biggest hopes and wishes.
A special thanks to Kinga, Ibrahim and Angélique who took part of this episode. It was such a pleasure to have you here and to get to know you a little bit more.
This was the second part of the Fuse News podcast, The Big Thing. We hope you enjoyed the podcast. See you next time.
Views and opinions expressed are, however, those of the author only and do not necessarily reflect those of the European Union or the European Education and Culture Executive Agency. Neither the European Union nor EACEA can be held responsible for them.
You need some coffee or what?
Yeah.
This will be our morning call.
My tomorrow call will, yo man, rega quack man.
Come with me in the water, man.
This is when you take some flowers from your Ikabana.
Ikabana.
But is it, you really say it like that? Rega quack?
It's really funny.
Yeah.
I think it's coming also because we have a song. Song.
Rega quack.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's the thing. We all know that. So Maria knows it. So yeah, we can do it together.
It's funny.
It's about the frogs had the wedding.
Oh,
They were
and then he became a
drinking and
prince.
singing.
Rega,
Quack, quack.